last year we released the Orion 9000, an incredibly powerful desktop that was very well received in the market. And because of that, we thought it was only fair to introduce some little brothers. One of those little brothers is the Orion 5000. This is powered by an HN Intel Core i7 Plus 8700K processor, as well as inside you have support for up to 2 NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti and SLI graphics. So if you really want a lot of power in one system, you can do that. You do have support for NVMe SSD in RAID 0, as well as up to 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. In addition to that, you do have your EMI compliant see-through side panel, so you can see into everything right here. And you also have these two very handy headset rests. It's not an actual spec of the system, but it is useful for those gamers who need a place to rest their headsets. Aside from that, it does support Ice Tunnel 2.0 technology. What this does is it compartmentalizes the cooling. So it pulls it in through the front, which has a dust filter to block out any potential dust that might come through. And it separates the cooling into 4 different sections: GPU, power supply, front of the motherboard, and back of the motherboard, which is where the SSDs are and the HDDs. All the hard drives are tucked away neatly in the back of the case of the system, on the back side. This filter in the front is incredibly useful for most gamers. You're going to collect dust no matter what, so this will trap it, easily washable. You just push twice to get this open from your system, and wash it, clean it, put it back on. That's it. You've got your 2 LED fans right here as well. This drives the Ice Tunnel 2.0 cooling technology to pull in the cool air. And inside, we can see what the system looks like itself. And that is the Orion 5000. In 2 words, raw power. And if we come over here, let's take a look at the Orion 3000. The Orion 3000 does have that same iconic Orion Predator look to it. It does have the EMI compliant see-through side panel, a very tiny one. You can see it in a second. And it has this front here. For gamers, it's very important to have quick access to plug their things into. So you have a USB Type-C port as well as USB 3.0 and some audio jacks for your headset. As most of us know, you don't always have a ton of space, or if you want to go to a LAN party or travel, this will give you a lot of power in a very small form factor. This is the Orion 3000. Again, check with your local retailer on price and availability. It should be out soon, I believe, for back to school.